so our unofficial winner is everyone. All right, folks, set for our first qualifying heat for the evening in the pure stock division. The number 6 car is driven by John Medina. 69 on the inside is driven by Paul Keithley. 17 is Ron McCall. 13, Albert Silva. 61 is Danny Gabor. 13, Perry Reeder. 11 is Tracy Boland. And 40 is Ray Davis in the 40 car. Okay, and we're set to go here. Medina with the lead. Boland in the second spot. Then it's McCall, Keithley, Silva. Now Gabor dives down low. Gabor in the 61. That's Guy Gabor. And they're 3 wide down the home stretch. Some paint swapped. 40 Davis goes high in the back. 13 is Reeder. Reeder had that problem last week where they broke the tire off the car. And still your leader, Medina. He told me he would be the leader in this race. It's Medina, Boland, McCall, and Gabor. Then it's Keithley, Silva, Reeder, and Davis. And Medina crosses the complete line number 3 now. Battle for second between McCall and Boland. Boland on the outside, McCall on the inside. Gabor in the 4th spot. He's looking for an opening. A spin out there in the 40 car of Davis in turn 2. Probably not enough for a caution flag. Here comes your leader, Medina. And Boland falls into the 2nd spot behind Medina, then McCall, then Gabor, then it's Reeder. No, Silva, Keithley, then Reeder. And then Davis headed towards the pit. No, changes his mind. And Medina completes lap number 5 now. Medina with the lead. Boland, Gabor now in the 3rd spot. Then McCall, then Silva, then Reeder, then Keithley. And Gabor dives down low. Nothing doing there as he tries to slip and does into the 2nd spot now. Gabor chasing down your leader, Medina. Boland on the outside in the 3rd spot. McCall 4th. Then it's Silva, Reeder, Keithley, and Davis. And 1 lap to go now. 1 lap to go for our leader, Medina. Medina being chased by Gabor. And here they come now. Gabor on the inside. Medina on the outside. It's Gabor, Medina, Medina. Unofficially, your winner, John Medina of Galt. And in the 2nd spot, it's Guy Gabor in the 61 car. The 3rd spot going to the 11 car of Tracy Boland of Valley Springs. And the final transfer spot going to Ron McCall. There is your unofficial winner, John Medina, in the number 6 car. Congratulations, John. There's Tracy Boland also transferring. Gabor and McCall, your top 4, and they will transfer. Where have you been? Let me point out to you that located in between turn 3 and turn 4 is our acceleration line. Our drivers will head towards that, and they must cross sequentially in order for a proper start. Our official is there to watch to make sure that they cross correctly, and if they do, we will go green on 8 laps of racing. And here we go, race fans. And Soisa jumps to the lead, followed by Hahn, then Doug Lane, then Fowler. Fowler and Dahl swapping paint there right in turn 3. And Dahl jumps ahead. Schenkel now passes Fowler. Barbera's trying to do the same thing. Here comes your leader by the grandstand. It's Soisa. And now Hahn jumps into the second spot. Lane won't let him in, so Hahn says, I'll go to number 1 on the outside. Doug Lane and Kerry Hahn swapping a bit of paint there. Now Soyseth and Lane battle for the lead. Lane on the inside. And Lane will take the lead from Soyseth on lap number 2 on our way to 8. Lane now, Soyseth, then Hahn, Dahl, Schenkel, Barberis, Sullivan, and Fowler. That's how they stack up. Here comes your leader to complete lap number 3. It's Doug Lane. Doug Lane with the lead. He takes him into turn 2 now down the backstretch. Soyseth in the second spot. Then it's Hahn and Dahl. That's your top 4. Remember, 4 cars will transfer. Top 4 transfer. The rest will view. And now Doug Lane beginning to open up a bit of a lead over Soyseth. Soyseth is high in turn 2. Hahn slips in down low down the backstretch now. Dahl contending the 4th spot. Schenkel just watching. Here comes Lane to complete lap number 5 now. It's Lane, then Soyseth, Hahn, and Dahl. Now Dahl makes a move on the outside in turn number 2. And Hahn does the same thing. He's battling Soyseth as they head down the backstretch, headed for turn number 3. Dahl is pushed from the back from Schenkel. No damage. And lap number 6 is in the books. Doug Fast Lane with the lead. There's Hahn now making a move to the inside on Soyseth as they head down the backstretch. Dahl drafting the Soyseth car, number 52. Here's Lane completing lap number 7. 1 to go. White flag. Now the battle for the 4th spot. Hahn with some problems. He's loose in 1. It's Lane. Then it's Soyseth by a nose. Then Hahn. Then Dahl. Here comes your unofficial winner, Doug Fast Lane. He'll take the checkered flag, and now they fall in behind. 2nd, Soyseth. 3rd, Hahn. 4th, Dahl. There's your transfers. Once again, congratulations to your unofficial winner of the qualifying heat number 2 for the Pure Stocks. Congratulations going to Doug Fast Lane. I can hear you. These qualifying heats are where we separate the men and women from the boys and girls. I think that's PC enough. Now, headed for that all-important acceleration line, folks. We're set to go green on 8 flags of racing action. And here they come by the grandstand. And Clark jumps to the front ahead of Mays now as they head into turn 2. It's Clark, Mays, then the 37 car of Stearns. Stearns gives Mays a bit of a push as they head down the backstretch. Treadway in the 4th spot. Then Ramsdale slips in ahead of Bolin. Here they come by the grandstand. Here's your leader completing lap number 1, Brian Clark. Clark, then Mays, then Stern, then Treadway. Then it's Ramsdale and Bolin. And Stearns slips into the 2nd spot now ahead of Mays. It's Clark, Stearns, Mays, Treadway. Now Ramsdale slipping in ahead of Treadway as they come out of turn number 4 to complete lap number 2. Problems for the Ramsdale car. Ramsdale will just get out of the way and hopefully make it back to the pits and not bring out the caution flag. Can't seem to get that car started. Lap number 3 is in the books. Your leader, Brian Clark. Then it's Stearns, then Mays, then Treadway. And then Tom Bolin of San Jose. Clark beginning to open up a bit of a lead here on lap number 3. Four in the books, Clark your leader, then Stearns. And it's Mays and Treadway. Not much change. And so 6 laps in the book. Clark still your leader, then followed by him by about 10 cars back is Stearns. Then Mays still holding off Treadway. Treadway waiting to make some sort of a move. Better not wait too much longer. And Clark completes lap number 7. There's the white flag. 1 to go. Clark will be your unofficial winner, barring any uncertain turn of events. There's the white finally for Bolin, and now here comes your unofficial winner, Brian Clark. Here they come to the acceleration line, and here we go, Green. And so the two ladies battle it out in the front. It's Kornstrom and Treadway. And they lead them down the backstretch. It's Kornstrom, then it's Treadway. They swap Payne in 3. Gabor dives down low to take the lead now as they come by the grandstand to complete lap number 1. It's Gabor. 3 wide, problems for Treadway now. Treadway into the wall in turn number 1. Car back under its own power, headed for the back of the field. Gabor now leads him into turn 3. Gabor, it's C.W. Davis and Jeff Lovelace in the 19J car, completing lap number 2. Gabor, Davis, Lovelace, then it's Kornstrom. With 3 laps in the book, it's Gabor with the lead, then Davis, then Lovelace, then Kornstrom. And it's Richard Harper in the 05 and Stacy Medina in the number 60. And then Donna Treadway in the 54, bringing up the rear. There's Gabor completing lap number 4. Halfway mark, 4 laps down, 4 to go. Gabor, Davis, Lovelace, Kornstrom. And next time by, 6 laps down, 2 to go. Still your leader in the 97 car, Danny Gabor, as he completes lap 6. And then the battle for second is between C.W. Davis and Jeff Lovelace. Then it's Cindy Kornstrom in the 4th last transferring spot. Gabor now will take the white flag to complete lap number 7. 1 to go. Your unofficial winner, Danny Gabor. The second spot is the battle now between Davis and Lovelace. Lovelace making a move to the inside down the backstretch now. Lovelace trying to make a move on Davis. Turn 3. Can he hold him off? C.W. Davis trying to hold off Lovelace. Here they come. And it will be Davis, Lovelace, Kornstrom, your top 4. Problems for the 05 Harper car heading towards the pits. Smoke bellowing from the engine. And there is Medina. And ladies and gentlemen, Stockton 99 crowd, small in numbers but heavy in applause. Won't you please give it up for our unofficial winner? There he is, the 97 car, Danny Gabor of Manteca. We've got him 4 wide in turn 1 off the bat. To the lead is the 83 car of Cervetti. Then it's the 88 car of Arata, followed by 61 Lindsay. There's your top 3. On our way to 10 laps. Out of turn 4 now comes the 83 car of Cervetti of San Francisco. Arata in the second spot, Arata in the 88 car. Then it's the 6 car of Dan Gundel of San Jose. Then it's 19, Jim Silva of Manteca. There's your top four. Lap 3 in the books now. Still with the lead, the 83 car of Cervetti. Chasing him down is the 88 of Anthony Arata. Then it's the 6 of Dan Gundo. The 19 of Jim Silva. Now to the outside comes the 74 of Matt Streeter. Streeter making a move. No, excuse me, Chuck Gurney Jr. in the 5th spot now. Now the 4th spot. Gurney Jr. jumps into 4. Tarditti making a move to the outside. He'll jump into the 5th spot. As he goes by Silva of Manteca. Down the backstretch they come. Still your leader, Cervetti. Then it's Arata. Then it's the 6th car of Dan Gundo. And the battle now between Gurney Jr. and Terry Tarditti. Tarditti dives down low. Gurney on the outside. They battle wheel to wheel down the backstretch. Now Gurney will move to the outside. He's shooting for the 3rd spot. And he won't get it this time. Down the backstretch they come. Still your leader, Cervetti. Now it's Gurney Jr. making a move into the 2nd spot. Gurney Jr. now has 2nd. Then the battle is between Tarditti and the 88 car of Arata. Tarditti now in the 3rd spot. One lap to go. 1 lap to go on our way to 10. Still your leader, Cervetti. Then it's Gurney Jr. Then it's Tarditti. Then the 4th spot is the 88 car of Arata being challenged by the 19 car of Silva, who bumps him. A spin at turn 4 for Gurney Jr. And that will take him right out of his 2nd spot. Man, what a finish. What a finish. Gurney Jr. with a problem in turn 4 takes him right out of the top 4. Your unofficial winner in the 83, Cliff Cervetti of San Francisco. In the 2nd spot, the 64 car of Terry Tarditti of Lodi. The 3rd spot going to the 88 car of Anthony Arata. And the 4th spot, the 19 car of Jim Silva of Manteca. A tough break for Chuck Gurney Jr. Focus your attention to the orange pylon located in turn number 4. That is our acceleration line for the BCRA midgets. And if all goes well here, we're set to go green on 10 laps. And here they go! And Joyce takes the lead down the backstretch. He's followed by the number 3 of John Sorali of Stockton. As they come by the grandstand now, it looks like this. It's Dan Gundo in the 1st spot. 2nd is Sorali. The 4th spot is the 4 car of Rex Calderwood. And the 4th spot is the number 2 car of Scott DuPont. And by the grandstands they come now, completing lap number 2. Gundo with the lead. He's chased by the 3 car of Sorali. Action now in the 3rd spot. As they come by the grandstands, they'll complete lap number 3. It's Gundo, Sorali, then it's the 4 car of Calderwood, then it's the 45 of Sterling Pratz. And now they start to mix it up a bit. Pratz trying to make a move for the 3rd spot. Pratz challenging for the 3rd spot now. Here they come by the grandstand. Gundo with the lead. He's chased by Sorali. Then Calderwood, then Pratz. And the 5th spot is the number 2 car of Scott DuPont. And 6 laps down, 4 to go now. 6 down, 4 to go. Top 4 looks like this. Gundo. Then it's Sorali. Now the battle for 3rd between, and Pratz takes the 3rd spot away. Sterling Pratz takes the 3rd spot. Pratz now making a move for 2nd. They bunch up in turn 4. 8 down, 2 to go now. Gundo leads him down the backstretch, followed by the John Sorali number 3 car. Oh! And we'll go red. 8 down, 2 to go now. Gundo leads him down the backstretch, followed by the John Sorali number 3 car. Oh! And we'll go red. We will go red on lap number 8. There goes the steering wheel of the number 4 car of Rex Calderwood of Bakersfield. Our officials right there. As soon as we have word on the condition, we'll let you know. That was quite a hit there in turn number 3. And we have a report that number 4, Rex Calderwood of Bakersfield, is okay. Give him a nice hand. That was pretty nasty. They're headed for the acceleration line now. And here we go. 2 laps. 2 laps of green flag action. It's going to be pedal to the metal down the backstretch. Tim Joyce of San Carlos driving the number 8 car. Here comes the white flag now. 1 lap to go. And Joyce still with the lead, takes him down the backstretch. Here's where they make their moves. He's chased by the 3 car of Sorali. Sorali's been chasing him the whole race. Sorali on the inside now. Here comes your winner, the number 8 car of Tim Joyce. Check 1 2 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. And now coming out of turn 4, your unofficial winner. Now again, 1 2 3. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Boy, I don't know, folks. Bear with me. Your unofficial winner of our Subway Sandwich Trophy Dash for the Grand American Division, the driver of the number 25 car, driving out of Benicia. How about a nice hand for Barry Calouette? Nice driving, Barry. Sterling, congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
A nice job. How do things look for the rest of the evening?
We're pretty happy with the car. We started out pretty good, and as we made little adjustments to it, the car gets faster and faster, but more importantly, it gets more comfortable.
Excellent. How about a nice hand for the winner of our BCRA Midget Subway Sandwich Trophy Dash, Sterling Pratt. His sponsors, Baraldi Racing and Fontana Auto. Congratulations, Sterling. Nice job. Cool car, too. Am I in the way? All right, moving right along, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of our Subway Sandwich Trophy Dash for the Pure Stock Division. His sponsors, Floors by Harold W. Thompson, Cardenas Landscape, and Adart Signs. He drives the number 97 car. Won't you please give a nice hand to Danny Gabor? Danny Gabor! Yeah! Once again, thanks to Subway Sandwich for the plaques that our drivers received, the over 100 Subway Sandwich shops in the Stockton, Sacramento, Modesto area. Thanks to Subway. Danny Gabor's got a much bigger smile than I'm used to seeing him have. Congratulations, Danny. All right, and moving right along. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to meet the winner of our Subway Sandwich Trophy Dash for the Grand Am Division. He drives the number 25 car, the Calouette Fabricators car out of Benicia. Won't you please give him a nice hand? How about a nice hand for Barry Calouette? He's saying, you're Robert's daughter. He's doing a little clarification thing there. Okay, let's see, daughter, okay. Do the math. Father, okay, got it. Robert, don't call me Bob Knittel, you know. Nate, could I have just a little bit less? Okay. You know, I want to get over here and talk to this guy while they're finishing up the pictures here. First of all, you all know this guy. He's the winner of our Subway Sandwich Trophy Dash for the Street Stock Division. His sponsors, Valamet, Praxair, Aramark, B&R Engines. He drives out of Stockton. How about a nice hand for Kerry Treadway, everybody? Kerry Treadway. Kerry, current points leader, 98 champ. What's next?
I don't know. We're just going to go take it at a time.
The Grand Am. Okay, yeah, that's right, huh? He's driving in the Grand Am division. 50 laps. Okay, so you're doing a Superman thing tonight.
I don't know if you call it Superman or not.
All right, well, he's a guy who's very modest. How about a hand for Kerry Treadway, ladies and gentlemen? Give him a hand. Once again, thanks to the... And so on lap number 11, a spin down the backstretch with a 21 car of Tom Bolin of San Jose brings out the yellow. And as our drivers head for the acceleration line, we are set to go back to green now. And here we go. And Silva jumps right out to the lead, takes him down into turn one, followed by Schenkel, Ramsdale, Kornstrom now, Reeder on the outside, then Treadway, followed by Davis, Fowler, Bolin, and Barberas. And now Silva, your leader in turn four, coming by the grandstands to complete lap number 12. It's Silva, Schenkel, Ramsdale, and Kornstrom, top four. Reeder in the 13 green and yellow, now trying to make a move to the fourth spot, currently holding on in fifth. Then it's Treadway, Davis, Fowler, Bolin, and Barberas. Silva completes lap number 13, 7 to go. And now Ramsdale begins to make a bit of a move to the outside on Schenkel. Still holds the third spot. A good battle between Barberas and Bolin at the rear of the pack. They swap a little paint in two. Coming by to complete lap number 14, your leader Silva. Then Schenkel, Ramsdale, Kornstrom, Reeder, Treadway, Davis, Fowler, Barberas, and Bolin. There's your field, 14 laps down, 6 to go. And Schenkel, thinking he needs to start to make his move, begins to gain a bit of ground, but Silva takes him down the backstretch. Now Ramsdale making a move on Schenkel to the outside in turn three. Problems between the last two cars, Bolin and Barberas in one. They spin both back under control. Here comes the leader by. That'll bring out the yellow flag. A Bolin spin in between 1 and 2 brings out the yellow on lap number 16. Between 3 and 4, and prior to the green, we were at this point, the field looked like this. Silva, Schenkel, Ramsdale, Kornstrom, and then the 13 yellow and green of Reeder. And we're back to green now. And Silva at the front of the pack. Holds on to the lead. A spin by Davis in front of the grandstands. He's back now. He'll head to the backfield. Nice piece of driving. Silva takes him down the backstretch. Schenkel follows. Ramsdale on the inside now. Kornstrom on the outside in the fourth spot. Here they come out of 4. And there's your leader. Silva completes lap number 17. And now Kornstrom beginning to make a move on the outside in turn 2. High in the groove. Silva seemingly effortless as he comes by the grandstand to complete lap number 18. Schenkel gives chase, and Ramsdale, Kornstrom, Reeder, Treadway, Fowler, Bolin, and then Davis. And Silva takes a white flag, lap 19, 1 to go. He heads him down the backstretch now. Schenkel giving chase. Ramsdale gives chase. Kornstrom falling off now. Ramsdale on the outside. Schenkel on the inside. Here they come. Your unofficial winner is Albert Silva of Denair. And so our pace car leaves the track, and we're going to send our drivers around. This will be our vintage car demo tonight. Give you a chance to see some of these drivers. They range in age from, somewhere around maybe 40 to all the way up to 70 years of age. The number 7 car in the lead right now, if you could call it that, that's Bud Bray. Owner of the car is Pete Bray. That's a Benson 1969, and that's the 200 cubic inch Chevy 2 engine in that number 7 car. The number 3 car is driven by John Muskian of San Lorenzo. That is a 1948 Curtis chassis. And that's the Offenhauser 110 motor. And that is a former BCRA champion car, the number 3 car. The 1 car that you see there, the yellow number 1, that's driven by Ron Dunn. That's the Benson 1967 chassis with the Chevy 200 CI engine in it. And it first won USAC Turkey Night race in Ascot. The number 2 car, that's Jim Wellington of Greenwood. The owner of the car is Edelweiss Farms of Rennsport International. And his sponsors are Rennsport International, Porsche, Hearth, Roller Crankshaft Business, Vintage Engine Builders Consultants. That 95 car, the 95 car is driven by Mike Moskian of Daly City, and that car was first driven back in 1970 by Paul T. Young. It was driven by Gary Ponzini in 1971, and then Hank Butcher won the BCRA championship in 1972, that in the 95 car, as it goes by the grandstands here. The 98, the silver 98 car that you see out there, that's Tom Pfeiffer of Sutter Creek. And he's driving the 1956 Shalala chassis with the Ford V8 engine in it. And so on Oldies 100 KQOD 50s night, once again, a nice little taste, a little vintage demonstration of our vintage midget cars, and we'd like to thank all of our drivers. Some of these guys, as I mentioned, some of them 40, 50 years old, some of them all the way on up to 70 years of age driving the cars out here this evening. These cars dating back to the 1940s. They were driven by previous phenomenal drivers with phenomenal records, and they've been passed on through the generations and restored to their original conditions. And we'd like to thank these drivers for coming out this evening and putting on a great demonstration for us. Thank you once again to let's give them a nice hand, the vintage BCRA Vintage Midgets. All right. We just had a little family moment here up in the booth. Our pace cars left the track. Our drivers headed for the acceleration line. Man, I'm excited. Here we go. We're ready to go on 50 laps of green flag racing action with the street stock division. And here they go. Out of turn 2 down the backstretch. Albiani leads them. Then it's Johnny Byrne on the outside. Scott Chappell now. He moves into the second position. And he's hit from behind by Knittel, who maintains control of the car. And amazingly is now in the third spot. Albiani takes him into 1. Chappell on the outside in the second spot. Knittel low is in third. Third in the 3 car. Then it's Johnny Byrne. Albiani better not get too comfortable up front there. He's being chased as they come by to complete lap number 2. It's Albiani then. It's a neck-and-neck battle between Knittel and Chappell. Then Johnny Byrne. Now Byrne bumps Chappell, and he gets pushed a bit. He moves into the 4th spot. Right behind him, Joel Hilton in the 38 car. Then it's Cullum and Crawford. Here comes Albiani, lap 4. Albiani gets a little bit loose there in 1. Now out of 2 down the backstretch, he takes him. Knittel in the second spot. He's pushing. He moves to the inside. Knittel not fooling around now. He goes low. And it's Albiani on the high groove on the outside. They come by to complete lap number 5. And Knittel just has him by a nose. Albiani battles to the outside now. Drops in low behind Knittel. And he will trail him down the backstretch now. Chappell in the 3rd spot. Then Johnny Byrne. Then Joe Hilton. Then Crawford. Then Hammond. Then Treadway. And that's how they look at lap 6. And so Knittel begins to pull ahead now. Albiani gives chase in the 2nd spot. Then Chappell. Problems for Johnny Byrne. Corrects now down the backstretch. And Hilton. Then Crawford. Crawford bumps Hilton. And he drops down low. Knittel comes by. He completes lap number 7. Albiani gives chase. Then Chappell. Then it's Byrne. And Knittel begins to open up the lead now as he goes by to complete lap number 8. Lap number 8 is in the books. And it's Albiani in the 2nd spot, followed by Chappell, Burnt, Hilton, Crawford, Treadway, Hammond, and then Cullum. And that's the way your field looks at lap number 8. Knittel, 9 laps down. Oh, and they are single file out of turn 2 down the backstretch now. It's Albiani, then it's Chappell, then it's Johnny Byrne, Hilton now, Crawford, then the Treadway car. 10 laps in the book, 40 to go, 4th of the way there now. Knittel, a commanding lead. The battle is for 2nd. 2nd is Albiani, then Chappell, then it's Johnny Byrne and Crawford. Here they come, complete lap number 11 now. 11 laps in the books. And they're 2x2 down the backstretch now. Cullum, Problems, headed for the pits on lap number 11. And he's got... single file down the backstretch, they'll come. There's Chappell, Albiani, Crawford, Treadway, Burnt down, drops back. Then it's Hilton and Hampton. There's your leader, Knittel, lap 13 in the books. Single file again out of line, turn 2. Albiani, and now Crawford begins to make a move on the 3rd spot. There he comes by the grandstands, and he will take the 3rd spot from Albiani. So it's Knittel by a long shot. Then it's Chappell. Problems for Albiani there in turn 2. He hits the infield. Knittel could stop for bread and win this one. Chappell won't give up. Attitude now down the backstretch. He comes. He's followed by the Wild Thing in the 0 car. Then it's Treadway. Then Albiani. Then a Johnny Byrne. Hilton in the 38 now enters turn 4. He's followed closely by Jeremy Hammond, who goes to the outside. And there's your leader, Knittel. He completes lap number 17. And there's the distance between he and second place. A good battle now for second. A great battle between Crawford and Chappell as they come down the backstretch. There's your leader, Robert Knittel in the 3 car. The 6 car of Cullen back on the track now. And he'll be a down car by several laps. Knittel in turn 2 safely. And down the backstretch he comes now. Crawford in the 2nd spot. Chappell gives chase. Then Treadway a distant 4th. In the 5th spot it's Albiani. Then Byrne. Then Hammond. Then Hilton. There's the 15 car of Scott Chappell. He's currently in the 3rd spot. Kerry Treadway now giving chase behind him. He'll draft down the backstretch as they come to turn 3 now. And there he begins to make a move on the low groove. It's Treadway, but he can't catch Chappell as they come by the grandstand. Knittel now. He could stop for fast food and win this race. Lap 20. Lap 20, 30 to go. 50 lap main event for the street stocks. There's a nice battle going on between Treadway and Scott Chappell in the 15 car, and now Treadway will take him down the backstretch and put some distance between the two. There's the Albiani 56 car, the 1 car of Johnny Burt, the 7 Jeremy Hammond, the 38 is Joe Hilton, the 6 car of Ed Cullum once again returning to the pits. He may be done for the evening. And now your leader comes by to complete lap number 24. That's Robert Knittel in the 3 car. He's chased by the 0 car of Jerry Crawford. Then it's Kerry Treadway in the 8 car, 15 Scott Chappell. Now there's the distant 5th spot of Joe Hilton, Johnny Burt, Jeremy Hammond. Now the Joe Hilton 38 car will head to the pits. Our leader completes the halfway mark, 25 down, 25 to go. And here comes our leader, untouchable. It's Robert Knittel. He completes lap number 27. And we are under yellow at lap 27 for the 38 car of Joe Hilton. Problems right in front of the grandstands. That'll bring out the yellow. And now the field is able to catch the Knittel car and play pinball with it. And Treadway slices through the middle and takes the lead. Treadway takes the lead on lap 27. Some bumping and grinding going on in turn 2. And here they come for some more. Oh, they're not done yet. Treadway with the lead. Treadway. Now the battle between Crawford and Knittel. Knittel falls into the 3rd spot. Chappell now gives chase on Knittel, the 3. Chappell in the 15. Here comes your leader, Treadway. Treadway completes lap number 29. He's chased by Crawford, the wild thing. Then Knittel, then Chappell. Then the 56 Albiani, 7 Jeremy Hammond, and 1 Johnny Byrne. This is going to be a race. Right down to the last lap. Here they come out of turn 4 now. And that marks 30 laps now. 30 down, 20 to go. And so after the restart on the caution, lap 27, we've got a whole new look to the front of the race. And here they come. Number 8, that's Kerry Treadway. 0, Jerry Crawford. 3, your former leader, Robert Knittel, now in the 3rd spot. Then Scott Chappell, who's currently in 4th and has been there for some time. The rest of the field looks like this. Albiani, 56, 7, Jeremy Hammond, 1, Johnny Byrne. 32 down, now 33. Your leader has 33 in the books. It's Kerry Treadway. Treadway, of course, the 98 champ here at Stockton. And quite a battle going on at the back of the pack between the 7 car of Jeremy Hammond and the 1 car of Johnny Byrne. They're battling it out. It doesn't matter.